welcome back once again to another thrilling video. Today we're diving into 7 explosive Hollywood action films that will keep you on the edge of your seat. All of these are packed with brutal fights, intense shootouts, and non-stop adrenaline. So let's jump straight into this countdown. Number 7 is The Night Comes For Us, released in 2018. This Indonesian action thriller is pure chaos on screen. The story follows Ito, a former elite triad enforcer who decides to protect a young girl after betraying his own crime family. What follows is a violent chain of events as the entire underworld comes after him. The film is known for its jaw-dropping fight choreography, where every punch, stab, and slash is shown in the most brutal way possible. The bone-crunching sound effects, the relentless pace, and the raw atmosphere make this film stand out as one of the most savage action movies in years. If you love martial arts and unfiltered blood-soaked combat, this is a film that leaves no stone unturned. With an IMDb rating of 6.9, it's a treat for hardcore action fans. Number 6 is Wolf Warrior 2, from 2017. This war action film introduces us to Lung Feng, a Chinese soldier living peacefully in Africa. But his peace shatters when mercenaries and local warlords start terrorizing innocent people. Forced to pick up his weapons again, Lung Feng fights against deadly gangs and professional killers. What makes Wolf Warrior 2 remarkable is its massive scale, tanks rolling across battlefields, heavy gunfire echoing, and brutal close-quarter fights. The lead character's determination to protect the weak gives the film an emotional touch, while the over-the-top action keeps you hooked from start to finish. It became one of the highest-grossing action films in Asia, and for good reason. With an IMDb score of 5.9, it's not about subtle storytelling, but about delivering explosive cinematic war. Number 5 takes us back to 2008 with Rambo. Sylvester Stallone once again steps into the shoes of the legendary warrior John Rambo. The story is set in Burma, where Rambo is living in isolation, but he is asked to help missionaries deliver aid to villagers caught in a brutal civil war. When those missionaries are captured by the military, Rambo has no choice but to unleash his fury. What follows is an eruption of raw violence, machine guns tearing through armies, arrows striking with deadly precision, and one man standing against entire battalions. This film is unflinching, showing the horrors of war and the unstoppable rage of Rambo. With an IMDb rating of 7.0, it's considered one of the most brutal and violent entries in the franchise, staying true to the essence of the character while making the action more intense than ever. Number 4 is A Good Day to Die Hard, released in 2013. This time, Bruce Willis returns as John McClane, who travels to Russia to reconnect with his estranged son. But things take a deadly turn when he discovers that his son is actually an undercover CIA agent. Soon both father and son are pulled into a mission to stop terrorists planning to steal uranium for nuclear weapons. What sets this film apart is the father-son dynamic, where McClane's old-school style of brute force clashes with his son's more tactical approach. Explosions light up the streets of Moscow, helicopters crash through skyscrapers, and the action never slows down. With an IMDb rating of 5.2, it's not the strongest in the Die Hard franchise, but if you're looking for sheer chaotic gunfights and massive stunts, this one delivers. Number 3 is John Wick. John Wick is a retired hitman mourning the death of his wife. Before passing away, she left him a puppy as a final gift, hoping it would bring him comfort. But when a gang breaks into his house, steals his car, and kills the puppy, it awakens the deadly assassin inside him. John returns to the underworld he once left behind and begins a relentless path of vengeance. The film is known for its fast-paced action, stylish gun-fu combat, and Keanu Reeves' iconic performance. It became a modern classic and launched one of the most popular action franchises in Hollywood. Number 2 is Hardcore Henry from 2015. This film is unlike anything else because it's shot entirely in first person, making you feel like you are the main character. Henry wakes up to discover that he has been resurrected with advanced technology, but before he can understand his new powers, his wife is kidnapped by a telekinetic warlord. The journey that follows is pure madness, parkour chases, close combat, and endless waves of enemies. Because of its unique perspective, every gunshot, punch, and explosion feels personal, as if you are the one fighting for survival. It's a video game turned into a movie, with non-stop brutality and wild stunts that never give you a chance to breathe. The film has an IMDb score of 6.7, and though it's chaotic, that's exactly what makes it so thrilling. Finally, at number 1, we have Day Shift, released in 2022. This film puts a fresh twist on action by mixing it with supernatural horror. The story follows Bud, a man who works a regular job during the day, but secretly hunts vampires for money. Everything is going smoothly until his financial problems push him to take more dangerous contracts. Soon, he finds himself fighting bloodthirsty vampires not just at night, but also under the blazing sun. The film combines martial arts, gun battles, and fantasy elements, delivering an entertaining ride that blends humor with brutal action. Jamie Foxx brings charisma to the role, and the over-the-top vampire fights make it a unique entry in the action genre. With an IMDb rating of 6.1, it's an exciting and bloody adventure that keeps you hooked till the end. So there you have it, 7 brutal action-packed films filled with raw energy, powerful stories, and endless fights. Each of these movies offers something different, from war and revenge to supernatural chaos. If you're a fan of non-stop action, these titles will keep you entertained from start to finish.